The 6th Ward is known for its diversity, people of all different ages and races, a variety of ethnic foods, and its own unique shops. And leading the ward's path to the future, a bright, tenacious, cutting-edge thinker with a number of fresh ideas. At age 28, Alderwoman Kacie Starr Triplett is the youngest elected official to serve on the Board of Aldermen in St. Louis history. She still lives in the same neighborhood she grew up in and has devoted her entire young career to public service and doing what she can to improve her community.
Public service is something that's kind of ingrained in the blood. My grandfather was the former state senator John Bass, who served as the city's first African-American comptroller. He also served in the Missouri State Senate and served a brief stint at the St. Louis Board of Aldermen. And it was really my grandfather that instilled in me the value of public service and how important it was to give of yourself to the community.
And give to the community she has. She currently serves on the board of several community organizations, has held employment fairs and voter registration drives, and served as the local spokesperson for the 2008 presidential primary, after which she introduced legislation designating Del Mar Boulevard after our new president.
I think people connected with his message of hope and change. People were very excited, and I'm very proud to say that the 6th Ward had the most votes in St. Louis City for Barack Obama.
She's also proud that her ward is such a diverse and exciting place to live. The 6th Ward covers a lot of territory, including neighborhoods like Lafayette Square, Compton Heights, and Tower Grove East, to name a few.
You have some of everything. You have young, you have not so young, you have African Americans, Latinos, whites. It's just a mix of everyone here, and it really represents, I think, the vibrancy of our great city.
In 2005, Mayor Francis Slay appointed her to the Affordable Housing Commission to help oversee a $5.5 million budget and allocate resources for affordable housing in the city.
It's very important that our city represents everyone and is inclusive. And to do that, it's important that we have folks from all economic levels throughout the city, not in just certain segments of our city.
One such project that achieves that goal is the Railton Residence in downtown St. Louis.
What it does is it really offers a place for the working poor, a place to live that's affordable, that's nice, that's safe, and that's well managed.
Nora Ryan is a resident and board member for the Tower Grove East Neighborhood Association and shares some of Kacie's concerns.
I believe there has been a problem with lack of affordable housing in the city, and specifically in our neighborhood got very popular and property values skyrocketed, which is really good, but on the other hand, it made it difficult for people to move into the neighborhood who weren't in a high earning category. So I think these new houses are great. They really are filling a gap.
Nora is referring to 3 new homes that were recently unveiled at a ribbon-cutting ceremony in the Tower Grove neighborhood. They were the result of a single idea.
I came up with a concept called Building a Neighborhood of Dreams, which came really from A Field of Dreams, the movie, where the protagonist dreams of, if you build it, they will come. I understood how difficult it was for me to be able to save up for my first home, and so I wanted to make sure that other residents would be able to afford a nice home and be able to afford living in a nice neighborhood.
Owning their own home for many Americans is really something that's a lifelong goal, and to make it affordable is just so important. And it helps the neighborhood, it helps the residents, it helps everyone.
So with the assistance of the St. Louis African American Caucus, we were able to work with the mayor's office to get additional funding to bring to the Tower Grove East neighborhood.
The development brought more than $500,000 into the community and renewed interest in the area.
What's great about this project is that it has also spurred interest from private developers or rehabbers to that block as well. So it's kind of created a domino effect, which is what we hoped will happen.
There was an abandoned building here for quite a long time, one of some other vacant buildings in the neighborhood. And we'd actually asked Kacie to help us do something on this particular block, and she came up with something great.
Kacie also sponsored an initiative that would address the vacant building problem in the city.
What the St. Louis Vacant Building Initiative does is it holds the vacant property owners accountable, which is something that we desperately need in our city.
The city does have a very good nuisance property system in place. It doesn't really address the vacant building problem unless there's high grass or some other condition like that.
No longer will the city be a dumping ground for you to just let your property sit and rot in our communities.